What is up, everyone? I'm Colby Cheese, and this is day number 4 with Fnatic versus Samsung Ozone, and what is, I would say, one of the most exciting games of the series so far in the group stage. Now, we have an interesting setup with Samsung actually doing a 2-lane in the mid rather than in the top or the bottom, and Fnatic do want to go for this kind of what we've seen as a patented early level 2, level 3 gank in the top lane. But Samsung Ozone does a really good job of actually reading that, and they send enough people up top to deal with it. The first blood does come out for Samsung. They also pop the passive of Cyanide, so his rune is down. Puzu has nowhere to run, and that's 2 kills in the beginning for Samsung Ozone for what looks like is going to be an extremely early, victory for the game in a sense. But Dede now comes in to ward his top lane and will get picked off, and that is unfortunate for him. SSO now going to be taking the first dragon, continuing that lead of theirs and pushing it up another 1,000 gold. Once again though, Dede at level 4 here has not taken his E yet because of that first early kill. He wanted to have that extra level into his Q, and therefore walks into the bush, gets killed right away. XPK and Cyanide trying to defend the turret as SSO are really pushing in their advantage early on, and Cyanide does finally go down. There's a double kill for Ezreal in this situation, and Fnatic is unable to chase out any further. So still, Ozone holding on to a decent little gold lead here as they move on into the game. Now, I want to really talk about Fnatic's comp here. If you notice, the champions, they have such an amazing pick comp. They've got Zyra to hit those roots, and that's exactly what happens there. They walk past a ward, and even though SSO see it coming, they still get picked off from that huge range of her. And then you've got Cyanide who can jump in. You've got Soaz, and you've got an XPK on Cassid. And just look at those pick comp champions. Now, XPK here will be trying to do some farming here in the lane. He just jump out a little bit, but still gets stunned down, and Danby gets a nice little bit of a stun on him. Mata gonna come in for the silence, and there's just no way he can get out of that one. So far, 5-5. Game is extremely painfully even right now, but another pick coming in for the mid lane as Cyanide does go in for a kill onto the Ezreal, and the things are really starting to heat up here as we get further into the game. Now at 12 minutes, SSO going for the second dragon, but notice here, as we have Cyanide on the other side, he definitely has vision of this, and he'll jump in for the steal and then flashes right back out, going to safety, putting that extra 1,000 gold into Fnatic's hand as they start to actually pick up a bit of a lead here into their own sense, and they are moving just a little bit further ahead in terms of farm and everything else. Now, and this is really the fight that turns things around. Mata goes in and gets caught out by Puju. They have a little bit of damage on him, but they just cannot finish him off, and Dade tries to run out of the fight, but the rest of his team wants to go in. So as they jump in here with a Looper in the backside, we also have XPK and Soaz going around being assassins, getting the triple kill now for XPK, and they actually take out the passive of Zac and will give a 4th kill to XPK, pretty much turning him into a monster at this point, and that is the game-winning fight for Fnatic. Now, you could say that there's a chance for Ozone to come back, but Fnatic is not going to let that happen. Now, they do grab a dragon at this point, but look at the backside as we have Soaz coming back around, and boom! Big damage, destroying Mata right away, just deleting him from the fight. Puju going to be turning that around onto Dade, taking him down. Cyanide picks up a kill on Ezreal, and this one even puts Ozone further behind than they already were after that jungle fight. So the dragon definitely not worth it at that situation. And in the next couple of minutes, they continue picking people off one by one. You'll see 3 or 4 extra kills here just happening one at a time as they are able to continually just destroy Ozone with this amazing jumping all over the place pick comp, and there's really no response for Ozone. And honestly, Ozone, they just don't have the items to deal with this right now. You'll notice that the Lissandra doesn't even have her Zhonya's at this point, and the game's already lost. If they wanted to win this game, they could have definitely done it if they were able to farm up a little bit further, but the game was just lost way too quickly because of a couple of bad fights, both in that top jungle area there and the dragon. So again, Fnatic continue to pick up kills just here and there as the game goes on, and will eventually push in onto the last remaining inhibitors, and they will win the game. One last fight though, as Looper tries to jump in. This is essentially Ozone saying, okay, we give up. As you see, Looper jumps in pretty much by himself. His team's not even ready to really fight that, but he just wants to get it over with. But Fnatic doesn't care. Even though XPK gets extremely low, he does end up staying alive there. He gets the double kill. Cyanide losing his passive, and everyone on the run now. Triple kill with the death mark, and there he is for the Quadra, and here will be the surrender, and that's the game win for Fnatic, showing that they are an extremely powerful team. Thank you guys for watching this awesome game, and I'll see you around for the next one. I'm Kobe Cheese. Peace out.